then we'll get started.
I'll start recording and then I can just cut this bit out.
Alright.
But tell me when you're ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. Sup, bro?
What's going on, bro? How you been?
Oh, it's been a fucking wild time. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, you say, huh?
Zombies community have been going crazy recently. It's been wild.
Absolutely insane. I agree. It's kind of fun to watch. I don't know.
Yeah, like I've been staying on the sidelines for a while. I finally made my comedic return. I did my
Yeah,
first comedy video in a while, which I was really happy about,
yeah.
and I think it went down pretty well. So, and I've
Good
returned to
stuff,
life
dude.
since.
Yeah.
But how you been, man? What have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Dude, I've been good. I've just been trying to, keep up that content routine and kind of just, I'm planning and plotting ahead, seeing what I want to do on launch for Black Ops 6 in regards to content. At the same time, I'm really going to want to enjoy it as a fan as well. So it's like, as much as I'd love to hop into campaign first and kind of do that, I'm kind of on a crunch here. So I've just been like planning what videos I want to shoot, what footage I'll need, and from where, and kind of a little roadmap for myself to try and organize all this chaos. What about you?
Um, it's been kind of like that, to be honest. Like, I've just been
Yeah.
kind of been here, sitting here at my PC for a while, and just been like thinking, okay, but what videos am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? You know?
Yeah, dude. It's like there's so many ideas. There is literally so many ideas
I
that it's
know.
like, which one should I do first? You know what I'm saying? Like, because different times for different things. I don't know.
Blow it either. You don't want to blow it. You know?
I know, dude. And this launch is sort of not a make it or break it, but it's like important for every single person in the community. You
Gotta
know?
go down well. It's
And
not gonna
right,
be broken.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to be fine. To be honest, I don't think the gameplay is going to be bad at all. I'm so excited, and I think it was even today, right? There was someone said the Easter egg cutscene had leaked.
Did it?
Yeah, I don't know if it did or not.
I'm not looking at it.
I heard maybe some people saying it was maybe fake. Really?
I'm not looking at it. I don't want to see any leaks, any spoilers. I just want to go
Oh
in
yeah,
there and
protect yourself. Yeah,
yeah, have a fun time.
yeah,
I'm
dude.
really on that side of
That's
the community
awesome.
anyway, so it's cool.
It's crazy to think though that like there's already so many plot points that have been officially written into the story that we don't know about yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the beauty of Easter eggs, man. Just going through and getting to figure that
It's
out.
the beauty of Annihilation.
For real. Oh, dude, love how you put that. I'll be damned.
All right. Should we get into some questions, or do you want to just continue?
100%, bro. Yeah.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Throw some at me.
All right. I got a question for you here. How do you feel
100%.
about the content space at the moment? How are you enjoying seeing all these smaller creators like making content? Like,
Dude, 100%. Because here's the thing: everyone that makes content is super freaking nice. Now, I don't know. I know there was some drama with some like other zombie YouTubers, but I'm so anti that, right? Like, I'm just like, let's focus on zombies, man. Zombies is the coolest shit, you know.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
but I think that's what a lot of these new zombies YouTubers are doing too. And the greatest part is that who better to kind of know how to provide to the community than the new YouTubers, because um, we've grown up watching Mr. Waffle Waffles, Darlie JD, T-Lexify, stuff like that, right? So we kind of already have a vision in our mind of what we'd want to see, and making that happen, especially for people like David. David's the best, bro. Who are coming into COD, especially COD Zombies, haven't really watched any previous YouTubers before. Like, it's really cool. I think it's really cool, and it's a great time, I think, for new people wanting to get into zombies content as well.
I mean, you're really
Like, I've seen a lot of people just grow up pretty
to talk about here, to be honest. Like, even in the first couple fucking
perfect.
seconds.
Hell yeah, dude! All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Down in
no.
basement.
Speaking of David as well, and like, so for anyone who doesn't know, I'm gonna have to fill them in. We both know who David is.
Yes, yes.
Hype ass dude, man. Like, David is.
He's the best. David is the absolute best person ever.
Yeah, he's always like super happy, always like talking about new zombies news, and he hasn't played any previous zombies games, so this is going to be his first time playing
At all.
zombies.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And he is so into it. And it's like you could show him the worst news and he'd be like, that's great. Like, like,
worst news, he'll be like, "That's great," or he'd find some way to make it positive, which is awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
And not just that,
You
but
have to wait and see.
because he hasn't played any other zombies games, he hasn't really watched
Yeah.
much zombies content. So we're really his like first foray into
True.
zombies content making, and
Which is the coolest thing to think about. Yeah.
yeah, we've got people who have never played a zombies game in our lives coming in and watching our content, and we've really got to make it. I wouldn't say we're 100% copying the Black Ops 3 era, but I really want to make it that.
Oh, not at all. Dude, and I 100% believe in all of us. I think we can totally do it. I think we can totally do it. I don't have a doubt in my mind because it's like you got so many hands on deck now of people that just want that so bad that actually have the power to make that happen. That I'm excited to see what happens throughout the course of this year and next year as well, man. Because I mean, if round base is continuing,
so nostalgic recently for like the older content that it's just so cool to see like
Yeah.
people come back and like do it with their own little spin. Especially with you and your like zombies game shows. Like we've had zombies game shows for years, but like the way you're doing
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is so awesome to see. Like the way you're changing.
Thank you, bro. I really do appreciate that. That means the
So
world.
much fun to see. All right, getting on.
Thank you, man. I really do put so much work into there. Yeah, yeah.
Getting on to the next question here. How are you? Like the pressure with everything. Like the pressure
Yeah.
of being a new zombie.
Oh, that's a good one,
Out
dude.
of the new
That's a good
zombie
one.
sphere. How have you like?
Yeah,
dealt
well,
with that?
shit,
How have you
dude.
dealt with that?
Well, it's freaking. First of all, it's crazy to even hear that, like, because I guess it is. Um, but this has always just kind of been like kind of like a side project for me. But right now, I do video photography like professionally for my job, whatnot. But
Yeah.
like as a creative endeavor, this has been like the best one yet. So and I've loved zombies like throughout all my creative endeavors, but I never dove into it so much. I used to make zombies videos back in like what Call of Duty World War II days or pre Black Ops 4. I think my first ever Call of Duty video, it's not on this channel, it's on a different one, was talking about a potential trailer for Black Ops 3. So I'd had to been like, I think I was like 11, 12 at the moment. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I was probably like 12. And so I've always loved it, and I've always made videos that like, because I want to be like those YouTubers that I watch. And then now it's like, well, I feel like I've built up such like an arsenal for myself when it comes to like not only ideas but just ways to like execute on specific types of content, right? Because I used to like I've made money by selling content or producing content for people or companies. So then it's like, well, shit, if I just do that for myself, like that's everything that I could ever want to do. Like this is literally it.
That's
So
just like what you've always loved and wanted to do.
exactly, bro. Thank you. And then and you were talking about pressure. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say with pressure, like for Black Ops 6, it is really it's kind of, especially with the launch of the game, like I'm surprised that I've actually made it this far. Shit, I don't know what round we're on now, but no content. Like I haven't really showed like me playing the game yet, which is quite interesting for a zombies channel. I think a lot of us like just when people are talking about zombies, especially myself. Like I love watching those. Honestly, probably a little bit more than the games themselves. I just like going through the games myself. Like I'm not gonna watch like commentary gameplay, I guess.
And like the idea of
Exactly.
like
So that could be kind of a exactly, and like you were saying, a lot of pressure for the release of all everyone's content coming out at the same time. I don't even know the recommended video amount per day. I'm just gonna freaking do as much as I can, but I don't have too much pressure in regards to the content itself because I know that when the game releases within that first week, odds are I will be releasing different content than what like other creators are talking about. Not only when it comes to the zombie maps, but in presentation. Yeah, so I want to be like, the one-stop shop for it. If you want to receive this sort of information in a certain way, and that's Beware the Six.
Yeah. Like
so I think that kind of comes to me. Yeah. Exactly. Like, so yeah, some videos will be more like that. Maybe I'll do like my first playthrough, you know, because like I get super freaking excited. But it's like, yeah, you could expect maybe to see kind of more different styles than you would, I guess, with your average zombies channel.
I mean,
Not saying it's bad. It's just I knew I'd have to do something different. Yeah.
Yeah, I always pride myself in thinking like I'm not like any other and I guess this goes for
Exactly.
you as well. I'm not like any other zombies creator. Like I always
Yeah,
hold
I don't have to hold
myself to
myself. Yeah. And it's like I'm not even gonna do Easter eggs on launch. Yeah.
Yeah, I think something that's always stuck with me, like, was one time I got into a call with like a YouTuber with like 20,000 subscribers. Terrible
Shit,
audience, I
dog.
fucking love you. But he literally said like I was doubting whether or not I'd be able to like actually make decent videos. This was like when I started doing it again, and
Yeah.
he came into the VC and he was like, "Bro, every time you're in a conversation, you always bring something new to the table. A conversation without you,
Mm-hmm.
like you always bring some new idea to a conversation. Like if you
Hell
didn't,
yeah, dude.
the
I
idea
agree.
wouldn't have been brought up to begin with. So I always like think of that quote, like always. I
Fuck
think
yeah,
it's good
dude.
for other people to hear as well because it's like if you weren't there, an
Yeah.
idea that you may bring up may not have been brought up to begin with.
Yeah. Dude, for
Like
real. Yeah. And I felt the same sort of
like
treatment. Yeah. Bro, for real. And I like that. And you know what? I think what I've seen, at least in my comments, which kind of feeds into that same, I guess, audience member that we're trying to like ethereally contact throughout our videos. But like,
mm-hmm.
um,
Trying to contact from the fucking like distant solar system.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um,
BTS.
that's funny. No, I low key forgot what I was gonna say right there, but it was good. It was good, 100%. But what were what were we referring to?
Whatever it
I'll
was you
get
were
back to
saying.
it. What were we referring to? The type of player that we're trying to
Like yeah, new
contact is who?
horizons.
um, that do what? Yeah. Oh, exactly, exactly. Yes, I have a lot of the same comments as you.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
that are like we bring like we just dive into speculation that isn't really brought to the table much, and this can be off the whim. And I like thinking about zombies extravagantly, especially when it comes to the
Mm-hmm.
story, because over the years, if we've learned anything, is that anything can happen, right? And I know a lot of people in my comments right now are saying, you know, like, oh, they closed off the Ether storyline, you know,
You don't know
all
that.
that stuff. Like, we're never going to see the characters return. It's like, yeah, dude, honestly, anything could happen. You're telling me we can't build something to
It's
access parts of the old
zombies.
Ether
It's
universe?
zombies. You
It's
don't know
zombies,
anything can
exactly.
happen. That's my
So
favorite question with
I'm,
zombies,
yeah,
guys. Is that just like
yeah, as we
anything can
can just,
happen?
and that's where I think a lot of the excitement comes from within the people in those comments, you know, and from what we talk about is because we really just can't talk about anything, and I love that, and
Mm-hmm.
anything can happen, anything can come true, and there's things pointing toward, you know, crazy ideas. So yeah, I love that we receive those type of comments because I think it fortifies our belief in what we believe zombies could be. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
not like if they were to follow everything we're saying to do, you know, that wouldn't be zombies then. But just being able to freely speculate and have fun with the idea in general.
Riding off from like the hype.
Yeah.
I definitely want to dive into the idea of So as we've said, the career sphere has changed in so many ways, and I love that personally. It's been awesome to just like
Yes. Yeah.
it's been awesome to bring back old ideas in a new way. Do you have
Hmm.
any like old ideas that you want to bring back personally? Like anything that's close to your heart that you remember watching and you were like, okay, I really want to bring that back.
Um. Honestly, not much. I think I've been really, you know, watching all these old zombies YouTubers and the types of videos. I'm not saying old like they're not relevant or anything. My God,
Digging
I am
yourself in a
not
hole there,
trying
buddy.
to be that guy. Hell no, yeah. But it's built what I like about zombies, and I wouldn't change it. I think it's fine the way it is. It works. It has worked, and it's continuing to work, and that's why they're at the place they're at. Um, I think, yeah, honestly. I think that it is really just built what I know as zombies, and I'm going to continue to just kind of innovate in my own direction. I think I have so many ideas in the future that do not pertain to what anyone has ever seen in the zombies community. So in regards to bringing things back, there's I wasn't really into any game shows that I've seen zombies wise. I think over the years, like I couldn't name you one. Um,
Okay.
Same thing with like certain, like I remember seeing like thumbnails and titles for certain challenges, but I wouldn't be the type of person to watch that video. I think it'd be the type of person to want to do it and record it.
Like,
Yeah, I would love to
yeah.
make a video like and it's just being completely honest. Like I would so much rather have fun making that video, and fuck it, if that's my role, I'll take it. But at the same time, it's like, that doesn't necessarily mean that I like and watch that content.
Yeah, exactly. I see what you're
But
saying.
that's yeah, and that's honestly, it's like I like to, for freelance work and stuff. Like I'll take headshots. Doesn't mean I like looking at a bunch of headshots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to like things in the COD Zombies community, I remember you kind of compare me to COD Zombies HQ. 100%. That's where I got a lot of inspiration for kind of the presentation. And
I love COD Zombies HQ.
I think when I do watch COD, it's a lot of, I'd say the most speculation I'd got into, was probably like Gaming Revolution videos.
Oh,
That guy's freaking so cool, bro. But other than that, it was pretty much like I like news channels too. Like that was my news flow, growing up.
Yeah.
Like everyone's watching world news. Nope, I'm keeping up with what Sledgehammer's doing for season 3. So like like
yeah, exactly. I definitely really enjoyed COD Zombies HQ when I was younger, and like
yeah.
seeing that style come back is so cool to me. Especially since he stopped uploading, and like I've really missed.
Dude, for real, so sad, man. And it's
really
like
missed that news.
I thought he was doing really good. Yeah.
Fuck you. I'm recording.
I can edit my voice and make it like him.
Yeah. Leading on from that, like, yeah, I've really missed like COD Zombies HQ just as like a channel in general. Like everything that COD Zombies HQ did really like brought back the news flow. Like I just really
And it brought back the feeling of importance toward news and updates. Like it fortified our belief that fuck yeah, this was important. Yeah, this is important. We should want to know this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's certain ways of approaching information. Is like, there's the type of person that may say, "Oh, you didn't know this," or "If you didn't know," or "Hey, you'll want to know this." Like, like there's different ways to approach topics. Yeah,
interpret it. Yeah, I
exactly.
feel
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, leading on from like that whole idea of, COD Zombies HQ and news feeling important, do you think, okay, I know this is it important to make like the community feel important? Is it important to you to bring that message that this is an important thing? This is pop culture. This is
I don't I think that I look at it in a way like
to the community.
So you mean like, am I trying to like, bring out a certain topic and make that the big news, or am I sticking with the already big news of the community?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd say I pretty much, I'll digest information as I would, had it been 2 years ago, had it been 3 years ago, and I didn't have a YouTube channel. So it's like,
okay,
I'll still read the information the same, and whatever sticks out to me, like naturally, that's what I want to dive into. So I literally like talk about and get into, I'll talk about this like, I think there was one video, it's like, there's so much to augments. I only mentioned it for like 20 seconds maybe, because it's like, I knew that like, okay, well, I don't really get into that yet, and I'm not really like caring about that right now. And then compared to like 4 to 5 minutes of me talking about the atmosphere, where if you go to maybe some other YouTubers, it'd be reversed. They'd be talking 20 seconds about the atmosphere and about 5 minutes about the augments,
Yeah.
And I think that I can rely on my natural instinct to figure out, at least in my opinion, and low key maybe some of the opinions of my subscribers, what is important to me. So and then that would reflect to the sub. So I think it's a natural flow, and I'm not really trying to be like, oh, I have to report on this because this is what everyone's talking about. And odds are, if everyone's already talking about it, then the content's out there. But if I could always like loop in really what I want to talk about to a bigger topic, that's always an option as well. So
Okay, yeah,
in my eyes,
that's a good answer. Like I feel that,
I
you
guess.
know, like be like
Yeah,
feeling like, you know, if I see a news thing that I'm like, oh, that's actually awesome, I'm gonna talk about that. Yeah, especially with like a
yeah,
channel like mine where it's like I do like comedy videos. I read the what's going on in the
yeah,
community and I report on it, but I
yeah.
really only pick out the parts that are interesting to me personally, and I find it
Good.
cool
Yes.
in the fact that it's like you're kind of keeping to your channel. It's your channel, your news, you know?
Yeah, and it's like you think people will like what you say, then good. There's an audience for you. It's
Exactly. An
like,
audience for what
and
you
everyone's able
do, you
to
know?
kind of reach into their own section of the niche. Yes,
Yeah. Well, I
I
also
love
want
that,
to talk
dude.
about you got DK Dynamite on the game show.
Oh my God, yes, I did.
You got DK
DK and Fajardi,
Dynamite.
bro. Yeah,
How was
yeah.
working with
That's
DK?
dude. First of all, two of the greatest freaking guys you could ever talk to, man. They are so kind.
Oh yeah.
Nothing. I mean, they're in the Discord server too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just expert lads that are really taking it to like they're taking it to the next level. In regards to like operation, I would say, and that's something that I am very keen on, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about putting things in the right place to kind of make things work. Like so for that DK video, I had a friend and outsourced the some parts of the editing. So I still make every all the music's always going to be me. And there's always going to be me. I'm mixing
Yeah,
some
yeah.
brand new great tracks right now. I'm super
Oh
proud
yeah.
of.
No, your rap game, like
Thank
your
you, bro.
rap is so good.
Thank you, bro. And it's all the rest too. It's all the ambient tracks. It's
Oh, and
everything.
the ambient tracks,
Um,
dude. Everything, every bit of music in your video is just so thought out.
I appreciate that,
I love
bro.
it.
Dude, that's my. I've been working on that all today. It's my favorite part. But
Yeah.
well, one of my favorite parts. But yeah. But I actually outsourced the editing to him, so he kind of clipped it for me and put all the parts in the right place. So it's like I still make the. I still like kind of draw everything out and like make the blueprint and then like make the entire template for what the video will become. There's a lot of moving parts,
Is it insane for you to think that you're kind of under the DK umbrella now? Like you're a part of the DK community, and
bro.
you're such like a
Um,
new YouTuber as well. Like you've really only
yeah,
just started, but like you're
yeah.
already
My thing
under the
is
DK umbrella.
yeah, it's insane. And he's like, hey, let me know anytime you want to make a video, whatever, or down the line. He's like, we got this launch coming up, so we're gonna be pretty packed, but. And I'm like, oh, perfect. Same here. I'm sure everyone's kind of collabs. Even though Mr. Raffle Waffles isn't doing collabs right now, everyone's just kind of sticking to their own, get through launch. Um, but yeah, it is interesting because, dude, I've been watching DK since I think he started around BO4, and to be able to like talk to him, film with him, go on Detonated, and by the way, if you look at his Detonated fucking podcast, it was like me as a guest, and then it was Codename Pizza next, and it's like,
Codename
holy
Pizza,
shit!
yeah.
It's like to see me circulating in that pool right there
That's
is
big.
unbelievable, and
That's big.
I also cannot believe that was at 1,000 subs, and in fact, he already had mentioned me at like I think it was like 800 or 900, and that's crazy.
He was already
If you
you were
think about
already on
subscriber
his
numbers,
zeitgeist. You were already on his zeitgeist before
yes,
you were even that big. It's insane.
yeah, and Matters too, and that is after I had already collabed with Matters as
Yeah,
well,
Matters is an
and
incredible
I'm like,
creator as well. I love
so
Matters.
that was just, and I know it sounds like I'm freaking going crazy here, but I am such of a fan as anyone else is, so that was just unbelievable to me, and
Mm.
I was so excited because it still feels like I'm just a fan, and I'm like kind of reporting from that perspective,
Also,
like
unrelated
the,
question. Um,
yeah, yeah,
since you're such a fan of them, was it? I
yeah,
sometimes found this. Like, I have done videos of like bigger YouTubers. I've collabed with bigger YouTubers, and
yeah,
sometimes it's really
yeah.
hard to just like not be weird in front of them. Do you ever find that?
Bro, Okay. Actually, I did not because the way they approached me and the way that they just talk and like we get on the call and of course there's and I can go into that a little bit because there's could be some cool things down the line, but there's parts when you talk when you're not recording on the podcast and shit, and it's just like kind of introducing each other, but they're just so nice and welcoming, and it's like they're like, oh, we really dig your shit, like holy crap, like
I've kind of found that with
and they're like kind of
as well, yeah.
and they even like ask for tips and stuff, and I'm like, dude, I'd love to get all my news from Detonated and stuff, and I've always checked it out, and like, oh, of course, and but Jardy's like, if you need anything, let us know. And I'm like, wow. And that was the bombshell episode. And then I invited them onto the game show. That was perfect too. They're very punctual, man. And what could you love? It's down to the minute. And then they join the call and things are just ready to go. It's professional. Everything is great. And I love that. I love when everything is like that, and yeah, but I mean,
then do you like coming on this podcast,
dude? Of course, bro. Of course. Of course, bro. It's no, literally, it's the easiest process, bro.
He's on the payroll. He's on the payroll.
Yeah, dude, he pays me well. SI Guest pays me. He's so rich, bro. And any person who comes on his podcast should sign up next. Get so much money. It's unbelievable.
Dude, yeah, you get so much money. You're a part. It's like a label.
I was able to pay off my grandma. Thank you, right now.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, and I even asked him. I'm like, oh, I have this like kind of bit. I'm not going to get too into it. I said what it could be around 5K subs, if you remember. But I asked them if they would potentially be down, and I think we're gonna hopefully be tied. As well as a few other YouTubers out there, may do something really cool down the line. That hasn't really been done in a certain way yet. So
we're not going to get too much into it because it's kind of a surprise. But I think
it's an Easter egg. It's gonna like it. For anyone that is potentially listening to this that is a subscriber of mine, like I have, and even you, freaking dude, I have so many crazy ideas that I really do believe can be done because I don't see any way.
There was something that you said that I think. Can I say it? Can I say what you were doing last time?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
You were going to do a live action zombies thing.
Yes, so that is my ultimate goal is to have the best live action zombies video in Call of Duty history. And that's going to take a lot. That's going to take thousands and thousands of dollars. That's going to take a lot of money because I've been doing a lot of research and I've talked to cinematographers, Houston Film Guild, a lot of that stuff. I'm kind of in that scene as well. I've worked with a lot of gaffers. I've been on set. And I know there's a way to production when it comes to creating spec work, so spec advertisements. Yeah. So what I would essentially be doing is just making my own version of a live action Call of Duty Zombies ad, and putting that into my reel, which is what cinematographers call their. Or I wouldn't be a cinematographer; I'd be a commercial director, commercial director. So I direct it. You hire a producer, and they kind of help you as well. And then there's teams of stuff, and you can get away with some good deals, man, but I'm really trying to make that work, and that could take a year, 2 years, but I still think by that time,
for any person who isn't like unfucking humanly godly like you, I mean, it would probably take like 4 years, bro, but like I know your work,
but yeah, I mean,
in like 2 years
it's dude, low-key, dude, I really, really hope so, and there's so much more to that. And different I like experimenting with editing, right? And that's kind of how we have this concoction of what the videos look like now. Like I'll draw stuff in Photoshop, I'll edit it in Lightroom, I'll export to PNG, I'll animate it, I'll put it into my editor, and then the music happened before the entire channel. Before any videos, the music was first. That drove me because then I'm sitting there listening to it, imagining what it could be. And I knew like I had everything to do it, and I'm like, let me just make 4 videos. And if you go back now and you look, and they got thousands of views. If you go back now and you look, I think the first one was Nolan North Returns. the
Yeah.
the aesthetic and everything is nowhere near it is now. It is nowhere near it is. But
That's
a
what
lot of
people
people still loved it for that exact. Yeah, it was for to me that was a proof of concept, and that's exactly what just gets me excited because I look at the content now and I'm like, well, if that was 3 months ago, oh my god, I know exactly in my head now how I would improve the atmosphere. It's only I gotta get on a great schedule to be honest with you. And this Black Ops 6 launch is going to be crazy for everybody, especially new YouTubers. So I'm thinking once that's figured out, it's time to start putting things in the right place and just go from there, man. It should
will
be
agree with you on
yeah.
that. Like, because, okay, in a month, I will have been doing YouTube for 10 years. 10
Holy
years
shit.
I've
Well,
been into
I low
YouTube.
key same though, but like off and on different channels, stuff like that.
Off and on, but you always gain some skills from like the on and off periods, right? You
Hundred
always gain some
percent.
new skills. And I think that's the same with like YouTube for me. And a lot of creators will agree if you're watching this, like a lot of smaller creators will agree. If you've been
Yeah.
doing YouTube for a while, your voice changes a lot, editing style changes a lot. And I think really you
Oh,
come
dude,
in and
yes,
you find your own footing in the creatosphere. Because a lot of my videos just
dude, for
started off with
real.
me just like throwing a video on there with like a couple of PNGs, and people
Yeah,
liked that. So of course, like,
yeah.
I continue doing that style, and now I think a lot more of my editing is like quite cinematic in some ways. Like a lot of, for example,
Fuck
like
yeah,
the
dude.
ARG series that I did, like a lot of the intros are quite cinematic with like theater mode, like shots of zombies with like
Yeah,
filters, and I really like doing that sort of thing.
dude,
But
yes.
yeah,
And I'd say like a direct influence I could point out with mine. It's like what we learned in the off time
yeah,
would be the menu aesthetic.
yeah.
So I began making custom game menus IRL for videos around the Houston photography kind of model scene. So it was more of
That's
a
so
like select your
cool.
character based thing, or I went to like I had this one like Lamborghini fucking crazy thing that was parked outside an aquarium waterfall. So I shot that and then turned it into
Kind of
like a
like
race car
Need
game
for
menu.
Speed kind of thing.
Exactly, I made it in the style of that. And then I've made like people who do rap music often, and those I've made money off of. Like I shoot for a couple rappers downtown, and they like the game menu aesthetic. So I like shoot a menu and it flips through their songs and it has them standing there. It's actually pretty freaking tight. But
Awesome.
but once I got good at that, I'm like, wow, I can make any video look like it's a game. I freaking love Call of Duty.
Let's
And
go.
in
Let's.
fact, yeah, but my next step wasn't that. I actually did, and this is a little teaser. I'll actually give it. I'll say it right now here. I don't think I may have I've given a sneak peek, but I did an entire Black Ops themed photo and video shoot that turned out so insanely cool.
Yeah.
So I had a projector with numbers going. The soundtrack is me. I made like a Game Boy version of Call of Duty 5. Um,
What?
yeah, and I also made a cover for the Game Boy version of Call of Duty 5. Not World at War. I made it a completely new thing.
That's so cool.
But yeah, so I just like making crazy work like that. I've always loved
Yeah.
making custom Call of Duty game covers, on Photoshop and stuff. So
I
there's a lot, and
if I ever
speculative
need
zombie maps and loading screens too.
if I ever need some retro game stuff, I can always come to you, I guess. Then.
Bro, for real. It's only a matter of time till I buy a freaking old analog TV to play some
Oh yeah.
World at War on. Out in the forest, bro. I got a power unit to run it all. I think I'm gonna rebuild the set of Black Ops 3 and
That's
play it there.
yeah, like the Dark Forest.
Hopefully.
That's cool.
Exactly, bro. Frozen forest.
Okay, we're
Imagine
kind of going
yourself.
off topic with like the whole zombies thing,
Sorry.
like a little bit. No, it's cool, man.
Gotcha.
Like I really like talking about YouTube with you. I think that's one of the coolest things that
Thank you, bro.
I enjoy doing with like
Well, I appreciate that, and I am willing to talk all
creators.
night.
And
Oh
talking
yeah,
about how
dude.
they've like like their work has been influenced. Like the way that they do
Complete
things.
influence.
Like talking about their influences and just like finding out why they
Yes.
do it, what drives them, and what they've enjoyed the most from their experiences. But obviously,
And it's literally just zombies.
Exactly.
which
It's
is the
just
best part,
zombies.
and that's everyone has that. Yeah.
And I think, Untitled Zombies podcast. Let's talk about Black Ops 6 zombies, huh? What do we think of Liberty? What do we think of Terminus?
All right, I think low key I'll be playing Liberty Falls first. All right, I'm gonna get that out of the way. So that could be taken as controversial, but I think that literal blog post, and now we've gotten the actual images. I think it's solved, dude. I have no problems with Liberty now. I think it's going to be great. I think there's a lot of atmosphere that was obviously closed off. That being citizens running out of buildings, you saving Miller from the comic book shop, bowling alley survivors, stuff like that. Like, we have to understand that Treyarch this year has let us know that atmosphere is going to be a heavy part of zombies, more than it has been in the past freaking 4 years.
Yeah.
And Terminus is obviously the prison island vibe, whereas to Liberty is obviously an outbreak vibe.
It's like an outbreak kind of Walking Dead vibe.
Yeah, so they're gonna deliver on it. They're gonna deliver on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I believe, right? Now, don't let me get too cocky here now, but I do think it's gonna be pretty sick, and I'll be there to maybe experience it first and see if it change. I think it will change, bro. I think it's going to turn to transit, low key. I've heard no one else talk about that, but I think it's going to literally turn into transit.
And that'd be sick.
That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Like you work on one of the buses and then it turns on.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
And think about it. We've had no better chance for Ted to come back with new quotes, because guess who voices him? Nolan North.
Nolan North, yeah.
Right? And if he's back, what the hell? Samantha's back too. Like, it's cooked up to be a great year. Yeah. And I think Terminus too. Amazing atmosphere. I think I remember it was Kevin Drew or someone said, like, every part of the map that you can see, you can explore. I think that's been kind of like a buzzword. Yeah, so it's like, gosh, we got the islands. I think the water mechanic is perfect. I think it's aesthetically perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
zombies coming out of tubes.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. And I'm really excited to just like dig in and play and just like get my hands on it.
It's gonna be insane. Yeah, dude, for real. What do you think you're gonna play first?
What am I gonna play first? Probably Terminus, because
Guys, you want to send me the gameplay?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Nah, but
I'm gonna try and grind it out.
Terminus probably first, because me, Mitch, and a couple of other the Cypher Squad guys, we're all going in. We're searching for the Easter egg. So
okay.
And because of the squad I'm on, like, they want to play Terminus, so I'm gonna play Terminus first. But
oh yeah, dude, and Loki, you guys are playing skinless classic characters, right? You were playing story mode, yes.
Yep.
Damn right. And can we talk about some of the best news that I think we've gotten recently? That being with Wonder Fizz and the HUD improvements.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Wonder Fizz, the fact that now it's around 25, that'll make the maps. We'll renumber perk locations this time. We'll renumber perk locations.
That changes everything.
Cold War, I can't tell you where Jug is on Forsaken. No way.
No, I don't remember what
actually, I probably could, but yeah, exactly, because we always went to Wonder Fizz. But it's because we always went to Wonder Fizz. Now we have a reason to actually memorize the layout, and I think that's way better. And now they can make them into really cool spots. Yeah, it's a great system. And then the HUD, my God, perks are closer together. The text and picture is now there, and default, there is no health bars, no minimap, no compass, and I don't even know if there's hit markers. I'm sure there's hit markers.
I think, but like I think, but a good thing.
Yeah. I think too, Loki, because you can actually see the damage you're kind of putting out.
Yeah.
Without it having to like analytically show you with health, and that's fine. In my opinion, yeah. I don't know.
I think Black Ops 4 brung.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm trying to stream like the night it goes live. I think I may take a flight over to New Zealand and bring my Xbox with me.
A lot of people are talking about streaming it, and I don't stream. I don't do streams. I've never done streams.
Really? Oh, okay. But I've barely done some, but I would be playing like Liberty and Terminus no HUD. Like, I think,
night it comes out, I'm probably gonna be like recording a video for it and editing it, so you'll see that at
Hell
some
yeah.
point. Whoever is watching
Hell
it,
yeah, dude.
and I'm excited to just like hop in and like just have some fun with the boys. You
Yes.
know, that's gonna be like the main
Dude,
thing.
100%.
Just have some fun. I don't want
It's
to
going to be
do like the
great.
whole professional thing where it's like, you know,
Exactly.
this. I
Exactly.
just want to have fun.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
And
And for me, I am teetering that line, right? Because a part of me is like, it would be really fun to like go through and like see what I can make and do all that stuff and like what ideas spawn from certain radios. So it's gonna have to be, and I don't mind it. I think it's gonna be a fun, serious grind for me, if I'll put it that
yeah,
way. But I am really focusing on it not letting it diminish my
well, don't let it
initial
diminish your
playthrough
energy because
and
you're like my news source right now.
energy. Really?
Don't let it distract from the
Perfect.
news because I need it.
It won't. It won't. I'm going to be studying those radios, bro. I'll have them ready for you. That's my goal.
I think something that I haven't really said for the
Um,
podcast, but I think it's good to hear.
yeah.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of like your channel as a whole. Like,
Really, bro.
I found you around. Yeah, I found you around like I don't know, a while back actually. You came on my For You page, and like from then on, I was
Dude,
like,
you're
okay, this
great,
guy's
man.
pretty cool. Like,
Thank you so much,
nice.
bro. I really do
Like
appreciate
that too.
that.
So
Really?
yeah, yeah.
That is awesome. That's great to hear it. I love that though. Literally, like
Thank you.
I go in Discord, like I'm trying to talk and introduce myself to as many people as possible.
I really think
Because the community is so great, dude. Everyone's great.
community as well here.
Dude, for real. You especially too, man. I mean,
Thank you.
and we got David, who I don't know if there's anyone more welcoming. David
Oh
and
yeah,
Jurassic, bro. Okay, so great,
they'll hype anyone
so
up,
great.
even if they're like the worst human being on
Oh
earth.
my God! If you are having a bad day, talk to David. For the love of God,
David, he will
your day is gonna
bring
get
the
so much better.
spirits. Oh
For
man,
real, David is he's all the best
Zach,
energy, man. For
Zach,
real.
man, I love David.
We love David. We love David.
We love David. Always got to give David love and support. You know.
For real, dude. 100%. He
Yeah.
deserves it.
See, okay, we didn't really get much into it like fully, 100%, but I
Yeah.
definitely want to ask you
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
like
Mhm.
pretty much the same question, just worded a little differently, so maybe you can give like a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
outlook and perspective on it. But
Okay.
like
I'm like
with
AI, you
the
gotta try again, yeah.
yeah, you're like ChatGPT. I'm gonna put the prompt in again.
Try again, please.
No, but with the whole like smaller creators as a whole, are you enjoying like seeing all these smaller creators come out and like making different like style videos and stuff, and like making videos and just like seeing all these creators like
Yes.
have you
Yes.
how
Yes, yes, yes.
have you been like have you helped many smaller creators or have you like spoke to many smaller creators?
Um I don't know if I could say like actually helped, but like if anyone ever is talking to me and asks me any questions, like I will answer. Like I'm literally just I'm an open book. Low key, I'm proud of what I'm doing. It makes me very happy.
Have you
But
spoke to many smaller creators?
I you Spectre, which I believe you had on your recent episode, correct?
Oh yeah, I had Spectre on my first episode. You're
Perfect.
gonna be my second one.
Perfect. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's oh dude, he's great. He's cool. I mean, I talked to Nova V2, who's got like I think it's like 5K now. Dude, he's doing
Wait, you spoke
great.
to
Nova
Nova?
V2 is doing great. No, dude, yeah, he's okay. Look, Nova V2 Donuts, fucking episode 3 game show.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, so I've spoken to both of them too, and
I
they're great
forgot
people,
Nova was
man.
on there. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So,
yeah.
and I think I haven't, DK Matters, Nova, Donuts are probably the biggest I've talked to. I think soon, hopefully, DK is gonna put in a good word with me toward Greg FPS. Um, and it's like I think that'd be pretty tight.
I'd love Greg. I
What,
love Greg. I love Greg.
dude?
But
Yeah, Greg's great.
no, but I
Huh?
can't be trusted around Greg unless
Really?
no, I can't. I can't. I can't.
Why the hell is that?
Oh man, maybe we don't want to get into it on the podcast. It might ruin your
Oh
reputation with
God.
Greg.
Oh Jesus. Oh what? Greg, dude, if you're listening, bro, I don't know a thing.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
What the?
Greg, he doesn't.
Like
He doesn't know
literally.
shit. He
Okay.
doesn't know shit.
What's that? Can we kick him, Greg, from the Discord? Nah. Nah. Nah.
Greg, get him
I
out.
can't. Okay. First of all, that's also something I love about the Discord. That we got going, and that's another like step that I've never been introduced to in just gaming or anything. Like I wasn't on Discord before the Beware the Six Discord. Um, and we got a guy in there,
Crazy.
Spicy Bro, who has literally
Yeah.
gone through and done everything perfectly and manages it quite well. And I like that because I'm not trying to change what I already like about zombies in the community. You know, I love talking to everyone. I love that it's here now and I could just log on voice chat and just, have some great conversations with people and speculate and
I
make
think
friends. But
it's
managing
almost
it would
like
be impossible.
I do say
Yeah.
I can't be trusted around Greg or PS. I'd love to talk to him.
Yeah.
Like I would love to talk to
Really?
Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think like
Dude, who wouldn't? Man?
like I know his. I kind of joined in with the community a bit, whereas like you used to make fun
Yeah.
of him being fat. Like it was a joke
Oh,
for a
shit.
while. But no, I like I used to be fat too, so I mean
On
I'm
the
not
on the
ashamed
behalf
of
of Greg, fuck you, but please continue.
it. Yeah, fuck you, man. Why the fuck we make fun of Greg for being
You're
fat?
a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Continue.
You're a piece of shit.
All right. How dare you be a piece of shit online?
I love Greg. I love Greg. I used to watch Greg a lot. I don't know.
Greg's cool, bro. Greg's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
I'd love to have Greg on this podcast. Just talk to him. Just see what like
Yeah,
he's
I've
doing.
I have great respect for Greg.
We don't really talk
Fuck
like
yeah.
Greg doesn't really talk much about his like private life apart from like on Twitter, and like it's really like small
No, that's
snippets. And
fine.
I'd really like to just like talk to Greg and see what he's
I've
like
never.
doing.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Um, no, but yeah, dude, getting Greg FPS in your fucking contact role is
That would be pretty
sick.
tight. That would be pretty tight. I mean, I don't have it yet, but I mean, down the line, like that would
If you
be.
do, if you get it, that's awesome.
That would be. Yeah, that'd be. That'd be so sick.
What's up, soldiers? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
like that would be cool. I watched Greg a lot, and like I think Greg is a cool member of the community, and I think it'd be
Yeah.
really cool to get him out. He's a very open
Yeah.
guy. Like I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like. Yeah, I like that all those zombies YouTubers are kind of like chill, Like I like if you meet anyone that you even disagree within anything in zombies, at the end of the day, it's just such like a welcoming feeling. Like it's just like, oh, we're all just.
I think the only
I think
YouTube
that's awesome. That's with his
I
friends as well, or that's with just
is really
fans.
Mr. T-Lex a fan.
Yeah.
Like he'll get into beef with like random people online, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back on to like the idea of
Yeah.
like your game shows
Yeah.
and like your style of content.
Yes.
How's it gonna shift going into the Black Ops 6 life cycle? How do you think it's gonna like shift?
So the next episode has been yet to be scheduled. Everyone's on board. It's been yet to be scheduled.
Oh yeah.
So I think I'm going to be getting used to this new COD life cycle. Also, I will be taking let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different trips these next 2 months. So
You're gonna be
I'm going to be So it's going to be a full grind. I could maybe extend one of those trips to January, but still,
yeah, that's still gonna be like a whoa.
Yeah.
A roller coaster of just like tiredness, emotions.
Exactly,
I don't think I
bro.
can handle that, to be honest.
No, we'll see.
Schedule as well, and it's like you're
You
like really
think?
knowledgeable into like your upload schedule.
I don't know, man. Well, I appreciate that.
You're speaking to me, and it's like I upload once in a blue moon.
Yeah. I mean, I just like doing it so much.
I'm
Like that's the thing. Like I like doing it so
the
much.
zombies community. I only upload when I think it's like I want to
Yeah.
upload. That's like I've always had that mentality.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a schedule. I think if I had a schedule, it would just be too much pressure for me to just like upload all the time.
Yeah, so I usually there's like a 3 week period where I like hyperfixate on crazy ideas and I do them. And if they're looking like they work good, like I'll just continue. Like I did a fucking thing last year. It's called Shooting Strangers. It's on my Instagram. It's kind of just a series of me going and just taking photography of. Yeah, you've probably seen it before. Mine was a little different format, different presentation
Yeah, yeah.
toward that niche as well. But there were Instagram shorts. I was just on Instagram. I don't know why the fuck I was doing that, but but I had gone like freaking everywhere. I filmed here. I filmed in California. I filmed in Scotland, London, freaking Amsterdam. Car shows.
Yeah.
Freaking like back like punk gigs. Shit
What's
like
your
that.
favorite
Like
place
I
in
would just.
Amsterdam?
Oh my god, Amsterdam is great, bro, but London. Dog. I mean, you gotta understand. I was in like South Kensington, like Marylebone area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um which is just beautiful. Like it's you gotta
Nightmare
understand
district.
coming from like downtown Houston, okay, and like America. Don't get me wrong, America's fucking great. America's fucking great, but
Beautiful, but
America's freaking yeah. But it was just like whoa, like the architecture here. It just like they've been working on it for thousands of years. Like you can feel it.
I definitely see that. Yeah, like the UK has a lot of very old buildings, and I really like just like
Yes, and I'm a
ooh,
huge fan of
they're beautiful.
architecture. Like
They're
street photography was like 45% of that trip, bro. Like literally,
these
like
Victorian buildings are still up. Like the US would just like knock them down and put a Walmart supermarket there. Like
hell yeah.
yeah,
Oh my god, dude.
but
But hey, Walmart is freaking amazing. I don't know if you've ever been to
Walmart is
one,
awesome. Yeah,
bro. You can buy a house and a boat, and like you can do it.
been to
Like
America
it's
three
insane.
times, man. I love America. It's great.
Really? Hell yeah. Where at?
Florida and yeah, I think that's it actually.
Nice. We're in Florida.
Just like you know Kissimmee,
Kissimmee. I'm not familiar now.
quite close to like Disney and like Universal and
Really? Oh,
shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like middle town, like Florida, like middle of.
I know it's gonna sound bad, but low key, all of this did remind me of something I wanted to point out, which I don't think a lot of people are talking about. And zombies, but so Florida just had that storm, crazy, dude. I haven't seen a storm like that in forever. But something that reminded me of storms. Do you remember in the Truth Dies teasers, the freaking what was it,
Like the
the
weather
rabbit
forecast.
storm? Yeah, the weather forecast, and it showed an ether storm, and then we get a view of the prison, and the waves are already going choppy, and there's storms in the distance.
Yeah,
What if
yeah, yeah.
throughout the Easter eggs, there's ether storms at both locations? We saw the mini ones at Liberty Falls, and then maybe it cooks up a big one and sends it to Terminus during the Easter egg, and it's
That'd be
like a bigger
very
boss,
interesting. Yeah, that'd be
right?
really cool. Maybe like at the boss fight, like a wave like throws the sea monster onto land, and we can see what he looks like.
Oh my god, that'd be insane.
Yeah, that'd be
Do you think
sick.
it's gonna be a sea monster? Because they've already done it like twice now,
I
right?
think it's gonna be a sea monster because it's like the tentacles come out of the water and like like grab you and
Well, oh, yeah, you're completely right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
it's gotta be, which would be low key
looks
cool.
very different to other sea monsters that they've done in the past.
Yeah, yeah, and it's got a whole different vibe than Voyage. Whole different
Yeah, yeah,
vibe.
yeah. Like
So that's
Voyage,
cool too.
I like Voyage as a map, but
Yeah.
like
Okay. Now hear me out. Hear me out.
that's kind of boring. Yeah, go
Mhm.
for it.
Oh my bad. Yeah. Okay. So we know the location of Terminus. We know it's close to Zetsubona Shima, and we know that boats are a part of the map. Who's to say that some miraculous way? I'm sure they can do it. We done crash at the same damn place that the premise crew crashed at, and like go and discover something at the bottom of like the. We literally like maybe they only have like one side of it opened up, but you just walk through the whole thing, and like there's a bunch of cool quotes and like
Kind of like what happened with
oh.
Noct in Transit. Like you can find Noct in Transit.
Exactly, dude. And by the way, they never summed up why that was, and I kind of need to
Why was
know.
Noct
I
in
kind of
Transit?
need to know.
Do you think that was like an ether
Yeah.
thing? Do you think it like traveled?
I don't think it traveled. I think, but see, why were they trying to reconstruct it like in the same formation? That doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, exactly. Zombies
Um,
podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where we actually talk about
dude,
zombies
for
on the
real,
podcast
yeah.
of zombies. First time.
Why?
First time.
Why was it there?
Like,
Because
it's not even explained in the chronorium. Like, if you go into the timeline, it's not explained why.
because the most mind bending part about this as well is that in the campaign it was in Japan, and then in zombies we have German zombies, but the campaign takes place after the zombies takes place after the campaign.
See, something interesting about
Yeah,
that. You were saying that Liberty might be like it might have transit in it.
yeah,
But doesn't that
or it may open ether portals.
But D Machine was not?
Yeah, so maybe it explains why those things were there. Maybe they got a part of the ether portal opened and Nox spawned a bunch of places, right? And then maybe now they're opening the full ether portal, so now you'll have everything from the old universe here. That could explain it, low key.
That's really interesting.
That could low key explain, because then they could say it during transit. Yeah.
Universe travels out and comes into the universe.
Oh my god.
Kind of.
You know, what would be the most craziest thing to me.
Yeah, go for it.
Somehow did we ever see how Primus got a hold of Peter McCain during the intro of the Gorod Krovi map?
Yeah, a rift opens up.
Oh, okay, a rift opens up
at the top. A rift opens up and they come down and Peter Kane's
interesting.
With the.
So it's like I'm picturing the same sort of rifts in Liberty Falls. I'm picturing the same sort of thing happening, but it's like what if
what was it? It was one of those it was a sky rift, but it wasn't like a normal rift. It had clouds in it.
Yeah.
Swirling.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what it's
called. Oh my god. How cool would it be if you complete the Easter egg, maybe the rift, you close the rift that opened, but you're like, oh no, there's a bunch of shit here, and they're like, we gotta get out of here, the storm's approaching, and then a guy rolls up and he's like, get in, I'm Pablo, and it's fucking Pablo Marinez, bro. That'd be so sick, right? Because why did we see it? Why did they finish off the Ether storyline with us being introduced to a physical version of Pablo Marinez?
And the fact that he goes in through a portal.
And the fact that, exactly. And the thing also, oh my god, that'd be so cool.
Save the universe.
Oh my god, bro, what if he comes back? I think there's a good chance. Oh my god, I want to make a video about that. Oh my god, right? Oh.
Bro, you're on the zombies.
Oh my god.
Ideas for videos, this is awesome.
Dude, that's how it happens, bro. Dude, you gotta, whatever excites you the most, and then imagine we could have, what I was talking about, the Mexican zombies map, bro. That'd be an awesome atmosphere. And then you learn more about Pablo, and then he talks about the other people. I don't think they should bring back the old characters besides the Victus members. That would make sense, because again, why did they bring him back and then not really give them an ending?
Premise could be possibly brought back, but here's how I think.
I don't think they should. I don't think they should.
Do not connect the universes. The universes are separate, but
so maybe a different age.
They have a thing where finally they finish it and they actually show the Great War. There's a map where they just show the Great War and you get to.
I think the Great War could be between everything. Yeah, between the old universes, the new Dark Ether, the Chaos, everything like that. So we get the
collided, right? That's what the Great War.
Yeah.
Universes collided. So I think it would be really cool to just show that.
I think it'd be great. I think it'd be absolutely insane, bro.
Dude. How long have we been going for?
I have no clue. We covered a lot of topics today.
58 minutes.
Oh my god, fantastic, bro.
I think we'll go for 2 more minutes and then
sounds good, bro.
We'll wrap up and I think this has been a successful podcast. We've actually spoken
100%. Dude, I love that. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it's difficult, but we got it.
We got there. We got there eventually. Guys, we did it. Untitled Zombies podcast, talk about zombies. This is breaking new ground. But no, I'm really excited to just see where your content goes, to be honest, man, because you've just been. Dude,
I appreciate that so much
recently, and
just that means the world. I would literally try my absolute best.
And I think going back on to what we were saying earlier, we've really got to deliver. We've really got to deliver.
Dude,
We got
for real.
David. We got like new people in the community coming in. We really got to
Exactly,
show
bro.
like why we love zombies so much and why the community has just been
I
so
agree.
great all
Yep.
these years. You know.
It treated us well, yeah, and now it's like, okay, well, now that if we have something to do with it, or if we have anything to do with it, we gotta treat it with care.
I
It's
really
like those
miss those nostalgic memories of just like coming home from a hard
it's
day.
like the bowling, yeah. It's the bowling alleys all the old people are going to, but now there's young people that are trying to still make it hit for everybody.
It's like passing the torch, kind of, you know, like
Yeah, exactly.
in like a kind of metaphorical sense, like the older YouTubers are passing down the
Yeah,
torch to us, and we're carrying it. We're
yeah.
trying to carry it.
But I even feel bad saying that because it's like it's only been like 4 years and they're still posting.
Four
Like I don't
years?
want that to be me in 4 years. You know
No,
what I'm
man,
saying? Like since
it's been
everything
way
kind of
longer.
was. You
It's
think?
been like 15. It's been like 15 years.
15, you think so?
Yeah, I think
Well,
so.
true, I guess. But I mean, like, well, true, because I mean, I wouldn't call DK an old YouTuber because he came out BO4
Oh no, but I
and
wouldn't
he's
say
he's
DK was too
innovating as
much
hell. Oh,
about the
okay.
zombies community, though. To be honest,
True,
like
yeah, yeah,
DK,
true that, true
I
that.
love his content, but he's more like multiplayer and campaign oriented, you know.
Exactly. Or Warzone,
But
yeah.
I'd really love to get him on the podcast and just like talk about zombies with him and just like see if he's gonna
Dude,
try.
that'd be great. He loves it, bro.
Yeah, just try and see if he's gonna play this year. I know he is for sure because he's talking to you and
Yeah,
like Codename Pizza. But I
yeah.
think like
Oh, yeah,
has he been a part of the community for long? Has he enjoyed any of the older
yeah,
games in the past? Has he played? Has he done any Easter eggs? Like just to talk to him and see
yeah.
what he says. Like that'd be cool.
Dude, exactly. And he's a really cool person to talk to as well. Like I could, like he's just really cool, down to
Yeah,
earth.
yeah. All right, man. Well, we've been
Well,
going
dude, I
for
appreciate you having me on.
Hey,
Yes.
long time coming. I really wanted to get you on, and we did record this beforehand, but the file corrupted, so I wasn't
Hell
able
yeah,
to
but it's all good, bro. It's all good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just,
I'm always available to talk.
man. Just talking to you is always great, always just fun and
Dude, I
positive,
appreciate that.
and
You as well, brother.
man, I really appreciate it. You know, if you got anything
For
to
real,
shout
boss.
out,
Thank you.
this is your time to do so.
Hey, the Discord, man, we got cooking up. A lot of great people in there. As always, if you aren't, subscribed to Beware the Six, I'd highly recommend. And I hope you guys really do just have a lot of fun with Black Ops 6 launch. Take it easy. It's gonna be great. Don't allow anyone's negative opinions to just, diminish your excitement. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be excited no matter what. So,
That's awesome, man. I also want to shout out just how great your content is, man. Please,
dude, I
as
appreciate
you
that.
said, go subscribe to Weather Six. You know, this man is giving us news like all the time, speculating on different things, doing game shows. He has so much. He has a different spectrum of content. It's just he is a different
Oh,
person, you know, and
you're
it's
the
just like
best,
so
dude.
much fun to like watch it and just see what he's doing, you know. And I hope that this like zombies podcast with you on here, you know, really, you know, people can see
Yeah,
the behind the scenes of how you really work.
dude,
And
100%. Yeah, bro.
I think it's cool to just like have you on here and just like for you to talk about your process and have people show
I
how
love that,
much
man.
dedication and love you have for this, you know. And I think it's the same thing
Hell
with me.
yes, dude. I have a lot.
I do this
Thank
podcast
you.
really to show people that I love zombies and I'm passionate for zombies in the community, and I've been in this community for years, and I just really want to get to the bottom of why people love it so much. And I think I kind of brought
Hell yeah.
this style from Remember That Time, you know, the podcast Remember That
Yeah.
Time when, and I really wanted to bring it back because I thought it was such a good podcast, and it's so timely that it was just perfect to just bring back in this
Yeah.
format.
It's amazing, bro. Hell yeah.
I appreciate it, man, and obviously, you know, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps out.
Yes.
You
Go
don't
do
have to.
that.
You don't feel obligated to. You know, I'm not doing this for subscribers. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm not doing this for the likes. I'm doing this because I love making videos for people, and I love talking to people as well. And that's why I started this podcast because I like to
Hell
talk to
yeah.
zombies careers. I like to talk to the community. I like to see what smaller YouTubers are doing. And you know, and I'm a smaller YouTuber myself, but I thought, you know, doing this might branch out. Maybe, you know, help other people out, help me out as well. And I think it's just a really good
Yes.
thing. And talking about it in such a positive way, you know, zombies and everything is just, it's so much fun. I
Yeah.
just love being positive about this game because there's so much negativity
I
recently
agree.
that it's just nice to talk to people like Beware.
Yeah.
It was just so like, you know, you're so excited for all these games, man. And I feel
Dude, I truly am, bro. I truly, oh my God, you won't even believe. Like, everyone in my personal life knows that I probably won't come out of making videos for like at least like 4 days, dude. Seriously. Like, it's going to be so exciting.
That's awesome, man, because it's the same with me as well, you know. And
Yeah,
I'm really
yeah.
glad I got you on here, man. I really appreciate you talking to me today. I really appreciate you
For real,
answering
bro.
my
Thank
questions and
you.
just
Thank you for your time.
and I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. If you did, you know, subscribe, like, you know, do everything that you need to do. I really do not mind, but yeah, and we'll see you guys in the next Zombies podcast. Don't know who's next, but we'll see when it comes. Take care, everyone. Bye.